Hi, it's Diederik Elderman here. I'm going to dispense with the introductions today. You know who I am. I'm confused, I'm frustrated, I'm challenged, I might even say I'm a little bit annoyed, but above all, frustrated, and I don't understand what's going on. Our industry is not doing well. We're always complaining about our lack of work-life balance, our lack of the profitability, the hours we've got to work, and all those sorts of things. And when events come along, events that'll change practices and change lives, a lot of people just don't go, and that's what's frustrating and that's what's annoying me. And I'm not just talking about my event, the CH2 Turbocharge Your Practice Insane Practice Growth Workshop that's on the 20th and 21st of February in Sydney. I'm talking about all sorts of events, the AVBA, the AVA, the AVAPM in Australia, just to mention a few events. I've got a reasonable roll up to my event. I'm quite happy with the number of people that are coming. Yes, we've still got seats open and I'd love you to come along. And the people that are coming are the really good quality practices, the practices that are already doing well. These guys already have profitabilities of 15, 20, 22, 23% and more. And they come to events like this regularly. There's one guy coming, he's got a fairly large practice in Melbourne. He's 2 vets down because they're on holidays. He's netting 22%, and he rang me up and said, "Dick, I've got to come to your event. I'm 2 vets short, and I really can't afford the time to come because we're 2 vets short, but I'm going to cut clients that day. The 2 other vets that are there can run it, and I'm just going to come up and see the event because I know how beneficial it's going to be." Well, this guy's come to events of mine regularly for the last 5 years, once a year or whatever. And there's another 15 or 16 people that I've received emails from, phone calls from, that are exactly like that gentleman, and they've said exactly the same thing to me. Now, these are the people that don't need to come. They're already doing so well. And what frustrates me is the people that are sitting in video land watching this, and it may be you, it may not be you, but you're not coming. You're sitting there watching the video and complaining about your practice, complaining about your profitability. And I'm sorry if I'm being blunt, I'm just so confused. And you're not taking action, you're not doing anything about it. And I've made stacks of phone calls over the last 2 weeks to ring up people and say, "Hey, look, you really need to come. It's going to be life-changing," stuff like that. And I hear things like, "Oh, it's $349. That's a lot of money." Oh, baloney, it's a lot of money. "Oh, I can't get a locum and I can't afford to take the time off work because I'll miss $1,000 or $2,000 income for that day." Oh, come on, get a grip. The $349's nothing. Let's be blunt. Your airfares and accommodation are going to be 3 times that. To come to the event's going to cost you $1,000 or $1,200. Yeah, you're going to miss a day or 2 days of work at $1,000 or $2,000 a day. So all up coming to an event like this is going to cost you $5K. No question. That's not the issue. The issue that people aren't seeing is the upside. The gentleman that I talked to you about, he's been to each of my events for the last 4 or 5 years, and he tells me that after he comes to an event, his practice profitability, not income, profitability, increases about $40,000 to $50,000 after coming. So over 5 years, by coming to an event, taking time off and investing $5K each year for 5 years, say a total of $10K, he's increased his profitability by $250,000. As I said, he doesn't need to come anymore because he knows it all, he does it all. And yet the fine tweaking, this little details, the little tweaking and fine tuning is what sets him on this 22, 23% profitability path. And the other 15 or 16 key people that are coming, that come on a regular basis, they're exactly the same. As I said, what frustrates me is that the everyday practice owner, the ordinary practice owner, and with respect, I'm going to say you're ordinary if you're earning 7, 8, 9, 10% profitability or even 11 or 12% profitability, because you should be achieving 15% at least. So there's people sitting in practice land that, like you, I think, that, and I'm sorry this isn't directed at you personally, it's directed as in you, the industry. You know, you're majoring in the minors. You're worrying about $5,000 loss of income / expenses, whereas if you come along and you implement the strategies, you will have a $50,000 increase in profitability, $100,000, $200,000 increase in practice turnover. Don't you just get it? That's what you should be looking at. Not the cost of the opportunity, but the opportunity cost. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. I'm probably going red in the face from being so animated about today's vlog. That's all I want to say. It's not going to cost you money. It's going to cost you money not to come. It's going to cost you an opportunity not to come. Bite the bullet. Make the leap of faith. I guarantee you your outcomes when you come to the workshop. Take me up on it. Invest the time, invest the effort, invest the money. Come, realize your opportunity. We've still got a few seats available. Come along, you'll be blown away. I guarantee you it's going to be the best event you've ever been to. If not, money back, end of day one, just let me know. So click on the link in the email, on the video screen, click on the wherever you need to click, and just come along. Bye for now.